Now the dresser was ready to paint. I had everything all sanded up and ready to go, and I was pretty satisfied with how the woodworking turned out itself for the most part. I decided to use this Fusion mineral paint. It was recommended to us at the local paint store, and we'd read that if you put a little bit of water in it, that it helps keep brush strokes out of the mix at the end. So we gave that a go as well. They had these little tiny rollers at the paint store that I thought would work really, really well, and so I just started to lay it on. And I don't think I'm a particularly talented painter. It's not really key to my skill set. But this stuff went on really, really easily. It covered nicely, and it covered up even all the wood filler that I had used on the side for the nail holes, and it covered quite nicely. I had to go around it, of course, a couple times to make sure I got every nook and cranny, but in the end, as you can see, I thought that it looked pretty good, and I was able to do the drawer fronts as well. But as I was finishing up, I thought I was done. My wife came in and she looked at it and she said, "This definitely needs a second coat." And you know what? She was right. So I did end up putting a second coat on it. I don't know if it was strictly necessary, but I did feel that at the end it did look a lot better after the second coat. There was definitely some spots that I missed. The paint came off my hands really easily. I had been wearing a rubber glove, but I still ended up getting paint on myself somehow. But the paint came off really easily with soap and water. And then it was time to get the hardware back on. And it was super easy because I had kept the hardware really organized. So it was just a matter of taking the time to put it back on. And once it was on, you can see I feel like this dresser looks pretty good. And the question now is, even though it looks good, am I totally satisfied with it? I'm not sure. It was free to me. And am I going to keep it or am I going to try and sell this? That's sort of what I need to figure out. But as far as the paint process goes, I was really satisfied with the paint.